Good neighborhood, what's popping, what's happening, what's going on? You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. Let's jump right into it, man. Y'all see this dude on the screen? Do y'all see this dude on the screen, man? This right here just shows you never know who people are and what they got going on. Let me tell you about this guy on the screen. He is a pilot. Well, might as well say former pilot, because he's never gonna fly again. His name is Joseph Emerson, 44 years old. Dude has been a pilot for 22 years. Wow, so he's been flying since he was 22. Can't imagine being a pilot at 22 years old, flying all these people around. But look, that's what Joseph Emerson had been doing for the last 22 years. Well, he was recently on a flight, and the jump seat. Now, the jump seat is a seat that's behind the pilot, and it's basically, it's just basically a basic seat. You just pull it down, almost like how you see the flight attendants sit in those seats that's in the back. It's like a seat mounted to the wall, and just pull down the little part that's where your butt sit on. Okay, boom. He's in the. Now they usually let off-duty pilots fly in the cockpit with him as a courtesy. Well, they probably need to stop that now because of Joseph Emerson. Joseph Emerson said, according to the feds and according to the pilots, he was sitting there with the guys having regular conversation. He said, man, I don't even think they was paying attention. He said the pilots weren't even paying attention. He said, and I hadn't slept in over 40 hours. I was just trying to wake up. Joseph, crazy, but reaches up and try to grab one of these red handles right here. These are called T handles, according to them. This is like a fire extinguisher for the engines on the plane. Yes, it cuts the fuel off, basically turning the plane into like a glide air. The plane just glides now. No fuel going to the engine. You know them big flame balls that you see on the side of the plane coming from the engine? This shuts that off. He tried to pull that and cut that off in the middle of the plane. Joseph is wilding. The plane was supposed to be the plane trip was supposed to be from Everett, Washington to, I think, either San Diego, somewhere like that in California. It's not that long of a flight, Washington to California, right? Well, they had to make an emergency stop in Oregon because after they had a little scuffle, pilots, they said before he even reached for it, they were sitting there for a minute, and he said, I'm not okay. He took off his headset, threw it across the cockpit, jumps up, goes over there to try to pull the T handle. One pilot starts scuffling with him for about 20, 30 seconds. Then the other pilot jumped in real quick, started scuffling with him. They got him out the cockpit, locked the door, and they called flight attendants on the phone like, hey, look, it's a crazy-ass dude walking out this cockpit. We had to kick him up out of here. They was like, well, we see him just walking calmly towards the back of the plane. They was like, you need to restrain him immediately. And sure enough, as he's walking in the back, he tells the flight attendant, man, y'all probably need to handcuff me, man. Y'all need to restrain me, man, or it's going to get bad for everybody. It was like, all right. They put some zip ties on him, got him cuffed and restrained. People on the plane looking like, what the hell is going on? Man, Joseph ain't done yet. Nope, Joseph Emerson tries to pull the emergency door on the plane. Wow. Nonetheless, the plane landed safely. Emergency landing. Of course, the police were there. He was taken in custody. He admits to everything. And he says, hey, look, I be taking psychedelics. What? He said, but this is my first time taking mushrooms. Now, we still don't know if he had mushrooms in his system at the time, if he was on mushrooms. But you can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. Joseph Emerson has been charged with 83 counts of attempted murder from the state. And the feds have swooped in and they've charged him with interfering with a pilot and a flight crew, basically. He's admitted to everything. He said he's been depressed for the last 6 months. According to all reports, he passed his mental health eval from the FAA. But that doesn't tell the whole story. This tells the whole story. Married man, 2 kids, out there in California. Neighbors are like, hey, man, he was a good guy. I can't believe he did this. I can't believe it. A lot of people do a lot of things, but once it happens, it happens. Can't put the toothpaste back in the toothpaste. You know what I mean? Can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. Forget it. You know what I meant. But wow, what do y'all think should happen to Joseph? Does he just need a mental health eval? Do they just need to check on him? Do they need to get him? Should he be charged with all 83 counts of attempted murder? Should the feds just take over? Do we just need to just take his license? 83 counts of attempted murder. This dude ain't never getting out if they book him for this, right? Because he has admitted. He said, I'm not fighting any charges. He's saying that now because he probably was still high. But once that high come down, he going to get a lawyer. He going to try to fight that. But Joseph Emerson, 44 years old. Young pilot, too. Threw it all away, man. For some dope. For some mushrooms. Because of depression. Not seeking counseling. Not getting the help he needed. He could be heard on the phone after he was restrained the second time. Texting and talking to somebody on his phone saying, yeah, I just tried to kill 83 people. Well, over 80 people, including myself. Wow. Y'all leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think of this story. It's your man Marq Nash breaking beats. I'll see you on the next one. No, one last thing. Should they stop letting off-duty pilots fly in those jump seats? Do we just need to change the whole policy because of what just happened with Joseph? Or like, hey man, this is a one-off, this is a rarity. We shouldn't take that a privilege away from the pilots, having that off-duty pilot. Or it's like, nah, bro, it's over now. No more flying in the jump seats. If anybody got a problem with why they can't fly in the jump seats, let's rewind to 2023. October 2023, and we can all blame Joseph Emerson for messing it up for everybody. Because if you ask me, man, this is a wrap. This is a wrap. I remember my mama used to always say when we was kids, baby, this is why we can't have nice things. Whenever me and my sister or my brothers had messed up. So Joseph, this is why people can't have nice things, because of people like you. I don't think this is going to be an excuse for Joseph neither, saying, hey, look, I was depressed. I hadn't slept for 40 hours. I was taking psychedelics. Man, maybe do you think they need to start doing more of a, like, on-spot drug test for the pilots? Like, before you even get on the plane, get in this cockpit, we need to get a pee test or swab your mouth or something. This could have went bad. This could have went very, very bad. Thank God nobody was harmed in the commission of this crime. Other than Joseph. Joseph, you harmed yourself and your family name. Those 22 years of flying, you threw it all away for some damn mushrooms. Hard to be ashamed of yourself. Put a case on Joseph Emerson. Wow. It's your man Nash breaking beats. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.